This episode of All in the Delivery is brought to you by Haley Bug Creations. Any sticker or decal that you want, she can make. You want to customize? She can do that too. Check out her Etsy shop. The link is in the episode description. There you will find a large variety of different decals and stickers made from premium vinyl that is sure to last. So guys, get yourself or someone you know, a Schmedlex, Smiley, or whatever company they work for. Get them the sticker, okay? You will not be disappointed. They will not be disappointed by the quality of these decals. And now, let's get on with the show. What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this episode of All in the Delivery. Guys, this is episode 92. I am your host, Dave, and as always, let's go around the table, starting with my co-host down in West Bygone, Virginia.
Fuck.
Luke, how are you? I hope you're surviving the tornado warnings that you just had.
Well, you know, as the universe, planets align, we were trying. I mean, we've had some, you know, had been able to record with some stuff. Haven't been able to do anything, and now when we finally, you know, everything's good. Here I am. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I'm about to go live. But I always do go live on something before, normally before an episode. If I'm down here, like TikTok, whatever. And everything goes out. It's pitch black in here. My phone's the only thing on. I was like, well, that might put a fucking wrench in things. But to not go too much into it, it kind of worked out awesome because I when I went live, my neighbor, shout out to Jess if she would listen. She hopped on, and a good friend of hers, who's also a good friend of mine, she was over there, so I got to go say hello because they were outside watching this crazy ass lightning, and I was watching the crazy ass lightning with them. I mean, it was some nice weather, with no actual funnel clouds or anything. But as we record, the power's back on. Everything's good, brother.
Awesome. I'm glad we were able to get it worked out as well. Continuing going around the table, still rolling strong. Now they're over here on the East Coast. Guys, they're rolling Rogans. How are you guys?
What's up, guys? What's going on? We're rolling in New Jersey. My old stomping grounds.
Awesome.
Actually we'll be rolling out soon, I believe tomorrow.
Well, we didn't say goodbye to our friends' kids, so we probably should do that.
We have to do that. Yeah.
So maybe Friday.
We're hanging out with our awesome friend here, and he's known him for over
21 years.
21 years now.
Yep.
And
nice.
Just catching up on good old times. So yeah.
Absolutely.
It's always awesome when you always can reconnect with people. I fucking love that shit. I'm happy for you guys.
Absolutely. Thanks. Absolutely. Also joining us, you guys know him, the voice behind the microphone. Nate, our producer. How's it going, buddy?
It's good, man. What's up, guys?
Yeah, Nate, Dave didn't do any justice, but he tried. He tried. Fucking. I guess we'll talk. We'll talk a little more later. Nate'll have to chime in later at towards the end.
That's
Make sure
right.
you gotta stay up a little bit now.
That's right.
I'm the one that pushed everything back. Well, I didn't really. I mean, damn, that's an act of God, as they say. So, well, no, I mean, I
pushed it back about 48 hours.
Fuck. I mean, yeah, shit. Obviously, no worries. We're here. We're getting it, and it's still in a timely manner as we record.
Yes.
So yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, no worries, man. No
Also,
worries.
got to give a quick shout out to our Patreon subscribers. We have no idea why anybody listens to Luke and I. We really don't, honestly. It still blows our fucking mind. So here's a huge shout out to the top, everybody, all you awesome fucking people on Patreon. Tony, Sam V, Ashley, Andrew, Fernando, Nate, Clement, Ted, Luke, Ryan, Will, Chuck, Jacob, Sean, David, and Kayla. Thank you guys so much for your continued support.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Damn, man. So you had some tornadoes rolling through there. I mean, losing power was it windy?
Yeah, and I mean, it's literally, I thought it passed, but I literally just saw lightning out the window. So like where I record in the basement, we only have one window. So yeah, in case you look at Spotify on Monday and you're like, why is this episode only 17 minutes? Well, no,
it's because we couldn't continue any further. That's where it ends.
Nah, I'm fucking. What we got it. They you guys could at least carry the recap, so to speak. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
But first off, though, to start off by you always normally I feel like Amazon has been taking the crown of hilarious, like either videos. I mean, I shouldn't really say this was hilarious because people could have been hurt, but so what this guy was getting a blowjob on the highway. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
And he
it happened in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Fort fucking Lauderdale.
And shout out to John Hilligus who ended up sending us the video.
Yes, he did. Thank you, Sean.
And this guy was getting some roadhead, and it must have been so good that the guy swerved into the other lane and hit a FedEx van straight on. And and what's even funnier, I'm not sure if you saw the still image of it, of like the news thing posted or whatever, but there's the guy on the ground on his back with his pants down around his ankles still. And then she's over there, like on the, like you could tell they were probably banged up a little bit, airbags all deployed and shit, you know.
Fuck yeah! Whoa, whoa! Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, this brings up like a whole nother thought process to what just was going on here. Like, imagine if like she bit his dick off.
She could have either Lorraine bobbled at his ass or he could have killed her, like with his dick. Of course, you'd have to have, but you'd have to have. I mean, you couldn't have baby carrot and fucking kill somebody. But I'm telling you right now, with the airbag deployed, hitting the fucking FedEx truck head on. What if you're? That's how you be.
What if there was like entrapment and they needed the jaws of life to get them out as she was stuck down there?
Dude, that just took a whole nother. Maybe she had to.
That was all your fault, though.
Yeah.
Turned out, yeah.
Jesus. Well, because you got to think anybody that, people, I would say, God, I shouldn't say that, but most people of our listeners, I'd say, are adults, and rather you receive blowjobs or give blowjobs. I'm just saying, you realize I don't have to do the math here. I could do the math so you don't have to, but I would say it's pretty fucking basic. Yeah, that could, Jesus. I mean, just wrecking head on alone. The airbags, holy fucking shit. Damn. And did anybody die?
No.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I should have checked that before I was laughing so hard and getting mind blown at it. But damn, I'm fucking more shocked nobody died now.
I know. This is wild.
Holy shit. So the image that I saw, though, real quick, though, it looked like it knocked out the whole bottom of that Schmedlex truck. Like that whole fucking thing.
That van was done.
Whoever owned that thing, they weren't getting that. They weren't getting, I don't know how that shit worked. Yep. No, it's done.
No. But I know you wanted to talk about a specific actor.
Oh. Man, yeah, I'm going from one mind blown. This has been a little bit though. I realized because we didn't mention it on last week's episode because I think it happened when we had the week off with Memorial Day, but to keep up with the fucking unfortunate trend that we've brought in with 2022. I told Day, I was like, I loved Ray Liotta. I mean, anybody watched Goodfellas? I loved Ray Liotta in so much shit, but Goodfellas is a movie that anytime it's on, even if it's on like regular TV where it's like, they edit a lot of shit, I still watch it. And just the fucking like, man, it just sucks. It's more like I think he was 67. I should reload his birthday. So he was been like, what's that make him like? I thought he was born in 1955, but he might have been born in 50. 55 54. Would be right. 54. Okay. Yeah. Fuck, man. Another one gone. But we hadn't mentioned it. I fucking love Ray Liotta. Just another fucking amazing actor, another talent that's and if anybody has Netflix, we just happened to catch this like right before he died. It was so like random, but they made a prequel movie to The Sopranos, like with the young Tony Soprano, and Ray Liotta actually plays himself and his twin brother. It was pretty fucking. I liked it, but yeah, anybody have Netflix? Check that out. But yeah, it fucking sucks. And Ray, R.I.P., brother.
All right. So something a little funny. At least I thought it was funny. So our building, we have the diesel pumps, right? And so we, the guys that have any of the gas trucks, fill up at the gas station that's right down the road from our building. And I am one of them. So
yeah, that's right.
So what happened was after I filled up the one night and I was pulling and I was getting ready to pull out, right? So I was approaching the road there from the parking lot of the gas station. And it's like you got to pull up a little bit to kind of see like to the right. There's some bushes and shit in the way. And so I pull up slowly, and as I pull up, I'm looking left, make sure it's clear. And then I look right and I see this dude on a bike on a pedal bike. And I must have scared the shit out of this guy. This dude on the bike. Okay, I'm watching him. And so I must have saw him before he saw me. I don't know if he was looking down, whatever, right? And I'm stopped and I'm watching him, and then he got like a little like skittish because I scared him, and he slams on the brakes, loses control of his bike, goes to the left, hits the curb, and fucking flips over his handlebars, and like,
damn,
and like all I heard was like. And that's all. And I look left, right, left. Coast was clear now. I fucking just left. Dude fucking hit the curb, flipped over. So he fucking backpack on everything, just flipped over, and I drove away laughing.
I'll tell you,
this idiot.
I'll tell you, in wrestling, they call good guys baby faces. And you may look like a baby face, but man, you're a savage at heart. That's awesome. But I just think about you leaving that helper, driving away, but you're driving away. I mean, I'd probably laugh too. It'd be hard fucking not to.
What?
But did he? So he didn't hit his front brakes. He hit something and just went flying.
Like, yeah, like he hit his rear brakes, I would assume, and just like I don't know if he was on like. Maybe he was on like a little like some like dirt or something like that, or whatever the fuck is the fuck is it called?
What?
Gravel. like whatever
gravel.
Shit's on the side of the road. Like
asphalt.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, something along those lines probably, and just lost it, and like the handlebar started shaking on him. Fucking and then the fucking curve flipped over. Oh my God. I mean, like, luckily there was grass there, so it wasn't like pavement, you know what I mean? So like he hit the curb, flipped over the handlebars, and then into the grass.
I mean, see, if I would have checked on him, I probably would have pulled up and been like, "Oh man, you all right?" Like I still would have probably
Exactly. Exactly. Dude, for some reason I scared people on bicycles. Did I ever tell the story about like because we have a rail trail?
I think the rail trail story.
Did that get brought up on here?
I believe it did. I
tell
don't
it.
want.
I'll tell it real
I
quick.
mean, because but go ahead. It's a good one too.
So this one, there's a rail trail on my route, and I'm constantly like going in and out of not in and out, but crossing the rail trail. So the rail trail one runs parallel with one of the roads that I do. And there's all these side streets off that road. So I'm constantly like crossing over the rail trail. And every time I approach the rail trail, I approach it slowly. I'll tap the horn to create awareness to make sure people know I'm there. And there's one time I'm on this one private road that crosses over the rail trail. And I'm approaching slowly. It's summertime, bushes are all up. And here comes this woman on this bicycle. And I tap the horn as I'm approaching and I see her. I scared the fuck out of this one too, man. And she fell off the bike. She didn't hit anything. She literally fell over. Like, she was like, oh, like hit the brakes and she fell over. I was like, oh, I was like, this is my reaction. I was like, oh, are you okay? Are you okay? And she got up. She dusted herself off. She's like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, all right, sorry. Just, letting people know that I was coming. Like, I wasn't going fast. I was going like 5-7 miles an hour, But yeah, I don't know why I scare the shit out of people on bikes.
I mean, you're also in a big ass box truck too.
Yeah. So they're definitely fearing for their lives.
Right.
Oh shit. But yeah.
But I mean, it's funny. It's fucking I mean, I hate to say it, but people falling it's funny. It's funny shit. And speaking of people falling,
that was such a good fucking transition.
This literally happened. I don't know if it happened today, but the gym of, to President Joe Biden, co-creator of, even though he doesn't realize it, but he's co-creator of the Getting the Big Picture moment with Alex Lane's episode when we've talked about when he famously tripped up Air Force One a few times. But he did it again, but it wasn't as bad. Like he only kind of did it once and he caught himself but he went slow the rest of the way up, man. Like I think he was probably thinking, man, I can't believe I fucking did that again. But I mean, he's old and it's old. But again, it's funny to see people fucking fall over. And him tripping up Air Force One. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. I'm not caring. I don't care about the political nothing of it. You just see him fucking stumble. Just old people falling. What can you say? It's always a gym.
I mean, it says Biden again trips up Air Force One stairs ahead of Jimmy Kimmel interview.
Oh my God.
He was on his way to LA.
He was on his way to LA. I wonder if Jimmy Kimmel brought it up. I wonder if they were like,
oh my God.
I wonder if they were like,
yeah,
dude, sure. I almost think maybe he didn't. You never know anymore, man. That's why I said
these like late night hosts are, they're always looking for the clicks,
They are, and that's why I said that's what made it funny when I was saying that to Alex, because that was what people, you had Republicans fucking hammering it one way, Democrats defending it another, only like the staunch people. A lot of people could find the humor in it because it was fucking hilarious. And I mean, if that had been Donald Trump's, if that had been him fucking stumbling up Air Force One the same way, I would have laughed just as fucking hard. But that's where we're at, So maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I will just say I wouldn't be surprised if he did. I mean, that's a gym that just falls into your fucking lap, though. As a comedian, dude, I don't know if he's technically a comedian, but as a late night show host, somebody that's looking for Jesus, that's a good one.
It is.
Oh man.
I just like how it says again. I'm just
Right.
like, jeez, bud. It's like, did this shit always happen and we just never heard about it because, like, back then social media wasn't really a thing?
Uh,
You know, like it probably had to have happened, but we
uh,
just never heard
uh,
about it.
well, probably, but I just, another thing to bring up, just because, just to be in fairness here,
Absolutely.
we brought up a Democrat president. We'll bring up a Republican president that just said something kind of, well, it's not really funny, but he literally said it at a fucking speech. He was talking about, I remember me showing you that. I showed you that clip right at George Bush. He literally was saying, like, talking about Putin invading Ukraine, but at the end, instead of saying Ukraine, he's like the unlawful invasion of Iraq. I mean Ukraine. And I was like, Jesus, he just said that out loud. What the God? But everybody used to say
He's still stuck in his
yeah, but I mean, but he's fucking, yeah, he's still stuck in it. But there was people, I mean, that's what I mean. That's what's so funny now. It's not like it's been that long ago, but it's been long enough that people have kind of forgotten. But yeah, oh fuck yeah. George Bush said some dumb shit, stupid shit too when he was
right. And it's like I feel like it's just funnier too when you have this human being who's supposed to be so professional,
right,
and then they fuck up, and you're just like, ah.
I mean,
I don't. We knew you're human.
But it's like the part that like what will never be the same again is like social media and all that crap's just ruined everything.
Yeah.
To not dive too deep on who said what, but it really did because George Bush, I remember Bill Clinton. I mean, God, fuck, everybody was old enough that, I was a teenager and the Monica Lewinsky scandal was going on. I remember that well.
God, imagine if that happened nowadays with the fucking internet. Holy
Jesus, shit. It would be fucking terrible. But that's what I mean. Like back in those days, I mean, the internet was around, social media wasn't. I mean, I know when Bush, I guess Facebook and MySpace and that shit was around, but nothing like what we have now. All I'm getting at is when those guys were presidents, at the very fucking least, because social media wasn't around, like we could laugh at shit. People could hate or love somebody, but you didn't just like, they were still, they were the president, kind of got left being, we just let it be like, whatever. We're still not going to now, just with everything people. Yes. Anyways. Yeah. But yes. Following up Air Force One, whenever he does it, if he does it a third time, we'll bring it up again.
Hey, what do they say? Third time's the charm.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he won't. I mean, I'm telling you, if you saw the whole video, he went up to the top of that slow. He knew. It's all good.
How terrible of a thought this is, but I just thought third time's a charm. Maybe he'll fall down. Imagine that shit. Holy fuck.
Oh fuck, man.
That's a long way down.
Fuck, dude.
I wouldn't want down.
I wouldn't want him to fall down.
No, I don't. He's fucking. The fucked up thought I had.
He's too. I mean, yeah,
that might some broken bones.
Yeah, fuck. He's old. I might kill his ass, dude. He's fucking. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that in a semi-comedic way, but dude, if he fell from the fucking top of Air Force One, Jesus. I mean, there would be somebody that would grab him before he got to the bottom, or you would fucking hope. But dude, he would at least tumble down a good 10, 12 stairs.
What would be, I mean, this is so fucked up.
I can't believe this is where this ended up going. I'm so glad this just happened.
But imagine the guy, okay, imagine it happens. All right. And the camera's, behind like the soldier that's standing at the bottom, and they're all like this. And there he is, just
no way, dude.
In the video, the soldier's just like this, and he just behind him is just falling down the fucking stairs. Holy shit! Not even lending a hand, just saluting him.
Dude, I was worried about him driving that fucking electric truck too fast. You're talking about him falling down a Air Force One flight of stairs. Holy shit. Oh man. Yeah, that was fucking damn, man. I can't quit laughing now. Oh God, just laughing at the fucking just. That's Dave's. I brought it in. I was the one to put it in the docs. I lit it. I lit that fire.
I
but
took
that was
it.
a good.
I took
yeah.
that one too far.
You-
Just
you
like
t- oh,
just
fuck.
like you took the head on crash too far. I took that one.
Oh,
too far.
dude. Well, it's still when you think about it.
Head on.
If he fall, yeah, no pun fully intended. But nah, dude, fucking that's true though. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And it's not. I mean, it's not like fuck. Yeah, there's people. He's just old.
He's just old. Anyways.
Too old. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit, dude. Where did I absolutely I fell down that rabbit hole, but I guess so give a shout out to driver from my building, Tony Lewis. His wife Krista, she'll comment stuff sometimes on the podcast page, participates in the question of the week. You probably know what I'm talking about. And Tony shared a gem from when I got as a preloader. I was on suspension for load quality. Yeah, it's funny. It's fucking laughable. Yeah.
Low quality?
For load quality. And when they fucking said it, the union steward, who was the guy that actually complained about the load quality, anyways, they were like, we can, if you file a grievance, it'd be a 1-day suspension. If you don't, I was like, fuck it, man. I'll take 3 days off. I was at, whatever. I was fucking young gun mode. So I was on my suspension, dude, and it was probably about preload times, and I was hammered. And I ended up writing this fucking poem. And you're going to hear 2 names that you're not going to really realize. You're going to hear a name called Dino, and he's somebody that works with me still to this day. And you're going to hear Mary, who was a former manager. No longer, she's not with the company anymore. But that's so. Other than that, preloaders. This was so just. I've been a driver now. This was 12 years ago. So I started driving. I think I didn't go full time, but I started driving like a year-ish after this. But anyways, here we go. Ode to the insert rooster, preloader. Wake up in the middle of the night. There's no reason to put up a fight because none of us are ever ready to go. For we all know the morning will be a complete shit show. Dino tries his best to make it seem like everything is going to be all right, but we all know the future isn't looking so bright. We're all ready to take the pain because soon these boxes will be coming at us as fast as rain. Big Boss comes in around 7 and will make things even more crazy. I try to warn everybody by singing The Wind Cries Mary. The morning comes to an end with most of us feeling gassed. Puts a smile on our face because we know another morning has passed. Yes. Hold on a minute. I took these in screenshots because I don't have the okay. Puts a smile on our face because we know another morning has passed. For most of the outsiders, they think we are rich. But for $200 a week, the preloaders know we are just this bitch. Every preloader near and far, I salute you. And maybe one day we can sit down together and talk, laugh, vent, and drink some brew. Misload Records, which that was the thing we called. That was a little joke we had. People who are on Misload Records have that you had to have double-digit misloads to be on Misload Records. And obviously I had that once. So I was on Misload Records. But yes, that that popped up and I forgot all about it. I literally did, dude. I forgot all about that shit because I was in a fucking that wasn't a bad. I mean, I had some other shit going on then. Yeah, I was in a dark place and Fuck, dude. What a gem of a poem that
What?
was.
What was that second to last line? In hopes that one day.
So for every pre-later near and far, I salute you. Maybe one day we can sit together. We can sit down together and talk, laugh, vent, and drink some brew. That's
how about that?
Right? Yeah, I know. I think it was in the Discord. I think it was. I think it might have been Amy that said that. That it was like foreseen. This podcast was going to be a thing.
Totally foreseen. I mean,
that was 12 years ago, dude.
That was 12 years ago. And guys, this past 2 weekends ago now, from when you're hearing this, we all finally got to meet each other in person. The video is going to be coming out for the 100th episode. You guys will get to see some behind the scenes stuff that we did. So let's recap this a little bit, okay? We won't talk about what we talked about on the episode when we recorded, but
yeah, we don't want to give away those spoiler alerts.
Yeah,
you want to hear what happened. I was trying to think of a fucking ID. I was like ID channel thing. I was like, wait, ID channel's like murder shit. Yeah, nobody got murdered. We're all still here.
No,
everybody is still intact. In case there was anybody on the outside that thought one of us might have been a fucking serial killer or something, we're all here.
I mean, first off, I mean, it was awesome. Obviously, meeting everybody, just sum that all up. I mean, that was fucking incredible. But everybody, I mean, we're talking Tony Cook, Patreon subscriber from the Atlanta area.
Yeah, from Georgia.
He flew in to be with us there in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Joe and Amy Rogan drove like 1,300, 1,900 miles.
1,300
miles from
1,300, 1,900 for them. Who's but yes, I think it was 1,300.
And so they drove all the way from Oklahoma to Harrisburg to meet us there. Me and Nate drove down. Luke drove up, and I mean, it was awesome because we literally everybody kind of got there pretty much at the same time, except for Luke. He was running late, but he had personal stuff going on, so we absolutely understand that. But I mean, like, it was cool because Nate and I both showed up at the hotel, and about 10 minutes later, Joe and Amy show up with Tony Cook, and they picked Tony up from the airport, and it was just, it was incredible. I mean, like, the first thing I said to Joe too, like when they like rolled up in their vans, like I had goosebumps. Like I was like, holy shit, like this is actually happening. You know what I mean? Like I had goosebumps on my arm, like when I saw them like roll up in their van, and you actually see them face to face and not just through a freaking screen over the past like almost 2 years now.
Right.
Incredible.
Dude, and that was when I got there, that was the first thing I looked for. When I got in that parking lot, I was like, where's this fucking van at? I knew. I was like, all I gotta do is find the van. That's where I'm going to park. I'll find them. So for me, anyway, we'll get to with everybody else. But for me personally, I saw Joe first through the window. He was recording because I could see his glasses. I was like, holy shit, there's Joe Rogan. I was like, that's Joe Rogan. Yeah, I was and then you and Nate came around the corner.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, this guy's fucking real. Man, it was wild, dude. It was fucking awesome, like you said. And when you guys hear the 100th episode, like I said, we're not going to obviously get into, you'll hear everything when it comes out. But like it was the only thing that I can say that I will tell you beforehand. When I heard Dave introduce everything like he does before every episode, or at the start of every episode, that's when I was like, holy shit. Like, one, I was like thinking we've done a fucking lot of these, and two, like, damn, this is real right now. So yes, when episode 100 comes out, I'm definitely looking forward to everybody. We definitely enjoyed fucking making it. But we, I mean, we got festive. That's why I was trying to figure out how many beers I drank, and I think it was around the 4. I thought I was 12, but I think it might have been closer to 14. But I can't remember with the tall boys. But and I always say, and I was wanting to go get more beer. Fucking Dave wisely said, "Nah, let's don't do that," and he was right because I would have woke up feeling fucking definitely hungover.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking. It was so cool to see. It was so awesome to see. Like, I mean, because Joe and Amy. I mean, because Nate's been in. Nate's on the phone with us when we talk all the time. And Nate, I mean, this poor dude's heard me fucking rant about so much shit that I mean, just hammering earbuds with my fucking rants. And yeah, to see it it was awesome, dude. You got to go to your first Sheets ever, and I got to be there to experience that. That was fucking awesome.
That Sheets didn't seem that great. The Sheets must be better elsewhere, right?
No, that Sheets was definitely
bare.
That Sheets was definitely a poor representation of what Sheets would be. Like I was disappointed. Like there's like fucking 4 of those things in Morgantown. And each one of them are pretty fucking solid. Yeah, I was not. It was definitely subpar for that being your first one. I can understand if you give it a low grade because that was not a. Sorry, Sheets. Your Harrisburg location could use some improvement.
So, Rogans, do you guys want to chime in and give your point of view of meeting everybody?
You guys were real. I couldn't help but stare at Dave staring at Luke while we were recording because Dave was just like mesmerized that he was there.
It wasn't a catfish thing or anything. You guys were the real deal.
Yes.
Yeah, catfish.
Yeah,
catfish. Yeah, we didn't catfish. Nobody got catfish. That's what I should have said.
No.
God, I'm saying serial killer. God, way dark humor. Shit.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, catfish is way better.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was definitely surreal because it's so cool seeing that it started virtually and just living and breathing in person and seeing that happen. But also, like, we painted the room with All in the Delivery. Like, it just happened like that, like magic.
We took the hotel room art down.
Yeah. Like
all in the Delivery.
You brought your equipment in. I was like, this is professional shit right here. This is the real deal. Like, it's not just like simple iPhone, just talking through it or whatever. It was, you brought your recording device, your mixer, your magic machine that says, fuck.
Fuck. There you go.
That one.
Right. But
and you had to run across the room to touch that.
Yeah. And like I said, it's like this, it's the same thing that you guys do every time and you record is the same thing that you get if you meet in person. That's what I love about it.
Mm.
So, I mean,
you're the same.
I want to hang. I'm ready to come back. I'm ready to hang out again. When are we doing this? That's what
absolutely. I'm so much. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Amy.
We are driving to New York next. So which direction should we go?
That's right. We're heading up to near Syracuse, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
When's that?
In a couple of days.
Yeah.
What's in Syracuse? Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't. That may be personal.
No, near Syracuse, Joe's dad owns some land, and we're gonna.
Oh, that's okay. See, and I can actually say that's what we were talking about at breakfast. I remember that now.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go hide out and finish our book.
Yeah, we're gonna try to park our van on a property that has like trees and needs clearing, but we'll see I haven't seen it yet, so I got to first see it and see what we could do. But I think we can squeeze like a 20-foot van somewhere on the property and just hide out.
Oh, yeah.
Well, to finish, I want to. Can I? I mean, is the pre-order for everybody? That's for everybody, right?
Yeah,
Can I say
yeah, that's available.
Yeah, I want to just say that being with like unique. You have one. I mean, I don't want to. Am I? Can I say that? Like that? It's one side.
Go ahead and say whatever you want.
So it's one side of it is another. So one side is Amy's story, and the other side is Joe's story, and they meet in the middle.
Yes.
And it is like, you want to talk about fascinating. I do. The pre-order is up, and I need to pre-order that shit. The only other book that I have to read real fast is a baby book. But that's coming. That should be coming in the mail, I think, tomorrow. I was like, yeah, I think I need to brush up on one. But I've read that shit. I literally look forward to, like, it was so, like, I mean, not even, I mean, I've read, just a little bit of it, but just to say with the art and everything, it's an amazing. If anybody pre-orders it, you will not be disappointed.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. And thank you, Dave, for pre-ordering already. So we got the notification for it. Actually, it was right at breakfast when I sent you the message.
And that's when I
got the
ordered
text. Yep, it was awesome. So,
Of course.
so sneaky.
He's so quick. He's quick. He can do shit so fast to where I'd fucking shout out to Brad Sherbert. Sherbs, love you, brother. Wherever you're hanging at now. But just to say this real quick, because we were on the phone one time. Remember this one? Like, what's his number? Like, what? Like, trying to figure it out, and then like, bam, 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 like. And he was on the phone. It's like, whoa, what the fuck, dude? Where the fuck did you come from? Dave, like, look, dude, got his number, called him real quick. We had no idea it even happened. We're like, damn, man, that was fucking quick.
Oh yeah,
he's sneaky. He's got the sneakiness to him. Sneaky speed, maybe.
Yeah, that was a good trip. That was awesome. And like you just said, Joe, we're totally ready for the next one. Like, it's so much
we'll
fun.
make sure he has the safety gear on this time.
Oh fuck! You're gonna bring that one up, and
yeah.
We were gonna leave on the best way, and then you had to throw that out there.
Man,
Don't
you
tell
can
my wife.
go ahead. I didn't get to. Amy and I didn't get to. Amy's probably seen you wipe out before, but she didn't get to experience this wipe out either. She was up there.
No,
her and Tony were up there. I'm so upset. I could have just looked right out the window. But go
glad
ahead.
I didn't see it.
Yes.
I will just admit I was showing off. You probably heard me like what happened, and I was like basically not taking responsibility for myself, but I was showing Nate my my one wheel, my e-board, and I was just taking it out for a quick spin. And I've done it
without a safety gear.
Yeah, without my safety gear on. And I've done it multiple times. And I've done it in the desert. I've done it off rocks, off-roading, everything. And that's the way I would imagine that if I'm going to fall, that's how I would go, with my gear on and everything. But no, it was pretty much like maybe 20 feet in front of my van in a flat parking lot and asphalt at the hotel. However, it was uphill. So that is in my defense. I was really cranking it fast going uphill, and I had my nose down so far that I it hit the asphalt. I went forward, and luckily I didn't use my artist hand. I used my other hand, and I just peeled back a chunk of skin, like scraping on the asphalt. And
dude, as Nate and I were pulling away and we were leaving everybody, I was like, look, there's Joe's skin on the asphalt.
And I heard later that he said, the first thing he said to you guys was,
I said to Nate, don't tell my wife.
Don't tell my wife.
Like, you can't hide that, right?
No, she would have noticed.
It felt like the incident from Christmas Story, that movie where like little Ralphie's trying to figure out his alibi. Like,
oh my God, the icicle! God,
that's why it was so funny when we all walked in the room and Joe's like went straight beeline right to the bathroom to clean himself up.
Man, that's
Yeah.
I saw him dabbing his hand in the kitchen And I'm like, okay, maybe he just washed his hands. And then I saw him kind of like a little shook face and like dabbing and pushing on it a little more and then looking at it. I was like, all right, something happened.
Oh, it hurt. It still hurts, but
dude,
it's growing.
It definitely looked good.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
The
Oh,
fall
that's
definitely
gross.
looked
Yeah.
good. It
But,
could have been on
yeah,
like
so
one of
I'll
those
do-
Wicked Slam pages on Instagram, you know?
Yeah. So this is my public service announcement for everybody. Wear your gear. No matter if you're going to show off, wear your gear.
Even
Yeah,
if you're not
that's
showing off.
Yeah.
We're 44.
No,
We're old.
Right. Well, actually, I'm proud of myself for falling and getting back up.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you handled that fall well.
Out of
you
everything
did.
that could have happened, this was pretty good. Like he can still draw, he can still finish the book.
Like I
Listen,
said, I'd
you're
be in deep shit because you guys pre-ordered a book and then you saw me like just mangle my artist hand. You're like, oh, that's not going to go well.
we cancel the pre-order. He just broke his hand. Oh no. Oh fuck.
The release date gets pushed back a little bit further. So Joe can't
No,
draw.
nothing's stopping us now.
No.
There you go.
Nothing.
No, that was and obviously I gotta say to finally also meet Gino was awesome, and to hold her right. I mean, I held her right from pretty much right when we got there, and I was like,
Yep.
we're good. And she is just I mean, I'd love it, just living her best life. And just the chillest cat that you could have on the road. I got to see when I saw you, like that was obviously right before I left, but I got to see you walk her, and I was like, oh shit! Like I felt like I was watching an Instagram video or a TikTok video of Gina. I was like, holy shit! There's her little harness and shit.
And Luke, I am so honored that you held my cat and you said the words, "Come here and let me see you." That's when I was like, I got
This
like,
is real. This
I
is
was
really
I was
happening.
geeking out like you're a celebrity, like
Oh,
really.
shit.
I'm like, oh my god, he said it. He
You
said it.
to my cat.
So it's like you said it to my cat. So I just imagine you just going around and everybody's like just gonna throw their animals at you.
Oh,
Just, Can you
dude.
say the line? Can you say the line?
I have there's a couple people that will because a lot of the times like I don't really because you know I know a lot of people now on because I do my route, so I guess it's different. But when I first started doing that, like when I first started making like didn't even realize what I was doing at the time, you know, just saying it and making like I was covering routes and I didn't really like I didn't always know people. So if people were outside and even people I know, like if they're outside sometimes I don't always record shit, but like most people know and they fucking love it. Like the guy that has the bull, the pet bull, he fucking like he's like, oh, hold on, I'll bring him down here. He loves to see you. Like I'm like, nah, man, you're good. I mean, and I'm serious. And I like it's funny. Like that guy's not on Instagram. He has no idea who the No Man Delivery guy is. But I'm just saying, like people on the route, yeah, because I do, man. I'll walk up to that because that fucking bull is domesticated. It's not like it's not fully domesticated, but it's domesticated enough that it will. Like that dude, if he goes to that fence, that motherfucker will come there. But like that, it's fucking field is huge. And the one day, I mean, this thing was like 200 yards away. And I was like, fuck, man, I've already taken all my break time. I was like, I can't commit to this. This fucking big ass bull and it's going to take a minute to get over here. I was like, I got to go, man. But yeah, you're right, Joe. I fucking hope they do. But unfortunately, it's getting like because of other companies and people, and you got to watch out for yourself too. I've been bit a lot. Nate's obviously had a dog bite. Most recent guest Kayla, she had a dog bite on her arm as well here recently, and like a lot of places. Like I delivered an area the other day that I hadn't delivered in a while. Like 3 stops, dogs weren't out there. And I was like, fuck. And I knew they weren't like that old. So I didn't really think they died or anything. But I was like, then finally at like the third place, they recognized me and they let him out. And they said like the mail, like post office, whoever delivers out there won't like go near, and they're all friendly, you know. But like I said, I'm biased. I'm like, you can't listen to me on this. I've been bit 10 fucking times. You know what I mean? Like I'm not the guy to listen to with how to handle dogs. But yes, if everybody would hand me their animal, I would gladly pet them and say, "Come here."
Bless it.
I would bless it. Yes, I would bless it.
You should totally start that. You should totally start blessing random animals on your route. Just start like,
well,
but like the blessing prayer is just come here and let me see you.
I thought
every single fucking animal you see, you should start doing that.
I thought about having like, because I see that dog Ripken's his real name, but the dog I call Big Bubba. I see him all the time. Even if, because that road's a dead end road, and he's like the first house. So no matter what, if I have a delivery on that road, I see him. And I thought of I was like, I'd just take my break one day for like 30 minutes and just stand out here and just make a bunch of clips of me just asking this fucking dog random shit while he's just frothing at the mouth, fucking flinging spit everywhere, looking like he's got rabies. And I literally was sitting here thinking, I'm like, God, what the fuck am I like? What the fuck would people think if they saw me camped out over there? I know the owner; she probably would not give a shit. But like, I've never see. I'll say this real quick, and I'll fucking get off of it. Even though dogs are like the main fucking. The times I've actually pet him is only when she's been there. And I'm still not like I've wanted to record that one, but that's the only person that I probably would say, because he's like, I mean, he's not like fucking really huge internet famous, but he's like the only animal that I've ever recorded that if I told you like, oh, hey, by the way, your dog's got like fucking 400,000 views on my fucking TikTok page for the podcast. You know that? Like, I don't know how, you know, if like, you say like, obviously in hindsight, there's way more fucking bigger numbers, but I'm just saying, like, if you hear that, you're like, holy shit, but what the fuck are you showing to my dog? I like,
yeah.
I think she knows, she has to know, because I always fucking, you know, I record that fucking guy all the time, but yeah, like, but I'm still, when she's there is the only time I would actually pet him. And because it's she'll bring him down, he won't be on his fucking thing. But I'm still to have, like, I want to so bad get a recording of that, but I'm like, that holds me back. And the fact that he could still rip my fucking face off. Like, I don't trust that dog. Like, I'm like, yeah, it's whatever, but that'll be the ultimate video I'd get when I pet that bastard one day. It's going to fucking shock everybody. So I got to get evidence of it. It's happened twice. Literally twice.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, we're definitely going to have some, like I said, some behind the scenes videos of when we all met up. I mean, from the first time Luke and I met each other to when we met the Rogans. I know Rogans also have videos too of when they met us and their side of their side of it. So we're gonna put them all together, make a fucking sweet video for you guys, and put that out. So, yeah.
It was like Joe said, and you know we said it that weekend as well. Looking forward to next time, and just forever. You know, I don't know if I actually came out and said it even like this. I don't know if I even could have, because I do get emotional sometimes. I wear my fucking heart on my sleeve. So I don't know if I would have been able to bust it out fucking in person anyway without fucking getting too hyped. But I appreciate, I mean, obviously you, Dave, but you know, Joe, Amy, and Nate, just a lot, all the, you know, everything we've put into this thing. You know, it's been fucking awesome, but it's definitely, we've done, this is 92 episodes. Obviously, when we got together for episode 1, I mean, it's been a lot of work, and I couldn't fucking think of a better fucking group of people I would want to be involved with. You guys, it's been fucking awesome, and I'm looking forward to to what's next, and when we can all see each other again, obviously. But yeah, it's been good, and it'll continue to be good.
Nate, do you have anything to say?
He's probably like, "Fuck, man, I was about to sneak out of it." There he is.
I mean, it was crazy, man. Definitely brought some new challenges to me with recording all together in the same room, but I think it came out good.
Hell yeah.
I mean, and we were partying a little bit. That's in person, so we were partying some. So that always might help.
Indulged. Just
fuck.
I know there was one point where when we were recording, I was looking at the computer screen and just listening to you guys talk in my headphones, and then I turned around and see you guys just both talking to each other in the same room, and it was pretty unreal.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was probably like the crazy, like I said earlier.
And Tony said the same thing too.
Yeah,
Tony, like we weren't even recording at that time. We were just hanging out in the hotel room. We were chatting it up, and like Tony's like, this is unreal. He's like, I always hear you guys in my ears, but now you guys are right here, fucking right in front of me. And yeah, dude, what a fucking time! What a time!
Yeah, dude. That was like with Tony, we started talking about fucking football and shit. And that was what was funny. Like I'm talking to Tony because JT Daniels was I mean, Tony's not a Georgia fan, but he obviously knows the Georgia Bulldogs being, obviously within very close to him too. That's who West Virginia's quarterback is going to be this year, and just bullshit. It was so fucking like, it was awesome to fucking because we're just, we're all just, I don't want to say like, I'm not going to call us just ordinary people, because I think we're all special in our own way, but you get what I mean. I was like, just sitting here, because but it was funny because I could talk to him about it, because if I would say something like, there's people around here, and that's what I was saying to Tony. I was like, there's fucking people around here just shooting the shit about, there's people that think JT Daniels is going to take us places, and I'm not really, I'm skeptical. I won't. That's for another fucking podcast. I could go into, but my point is just bullshitting and shooting the shit and it was fucking awesome. Like obviously recording was great. Recording was probably like, I'd say would you say that felt more like, when I say weird, I mean it like in a good way, but when we were just bullshitting, like hearing voices and looking at each other might have been weird, but when we actually started recording, I was like, and I thought, damn, man, that seemed way more like, oh shit.
It was like the magic came out.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. For real.
And like, that's why, like, even before we started recording it, we were like, this is going to be the 100th episode. This will be the 100th episode. And I had to think about like what I was going to say in the beginning. I was like, this just can't be like, what's up, everybody? And thank you for joining us on the episode 100. No. You can't be lame like that. I mean, episode 100 is kind of a big deal. And it was like that. I mean, that was probably the most pressure I felt doing this entire podcast.
That was the first time we were live,
I was like,
live together. So yeah, I mean, you did good, man. Did good.
No, we all did.
Yeah, it just that fucking. I was trying to think what time I forget what time I went to bed, because I said shout out to
me. It was like 2:15. It was like 2:15. Is when I went in.
I can't remember when the fuck it, but yeah, I don't know. But it was it was a good evening, solid night. Yeah, looking forward to fucking next time for sure.
So, fun fact, I think we're gonna name this episode something has to do with falling. I mean, we had Joe Biden, we had Joe Rogan. We also had the kid flipped over the handlebars. I mean, everybody was falling down. So, this has been a falling episode.
It literally has. And I think, we don't really know how the kid over the handlebars is, but everybody else is okay. Joe Biden and Joe Rogan are all right.
The Joes are okay.
The Joes are all, Jesus, yeah. The Joes are all right. There's a fucking I'd listen to that podcast. Joe, fucking our Joe Rogan and fucking Joe Biden. That's a hell of a fun. What a podcast that would be. Damn it. I know we're about to wrap this up, so I'll just leave it at that. Get back to us, White House.
So, guys, stay tuned for next week's episode, okay? Continue delivering greatness, and don't forget your most important stop, everybody. So, guys, we'll see you guys next week.